My name is Dale ECUYER. Let me know where you're watching in from. And I have a great guest with me today, my leader, friend, mentor, Beck Sadik. She is a leader in the network marketing industry. She has built her online business 100% online, her network marketing business. So we're going to talk about this a little bit, and seems to me like now is probably the perfect time to consider it. But Beck, let us know, your thoughts on this and what you're doing in your business. And you must be like completely like relieved to be having an online business at this moment. So
Yeah,
thank you for joining me.
I think this is a really good, important topic right now. I'm glad we're talking about it. And I know that it can be hard to talk about things like this right now in times where people are like uncertain, frozen, sick, scared. Um, but I do think it's really important to think about it because I truly believe that the decisions that people make right now during this time and how they show up right now is going to dictate how you come out of this, right? Because this is going to end, right? Like we all know this is going to end. We don't know exactly when. Do you hear some feedback, Dale?
I do. I do.
Is that on my end?
I think it is. Yeah.
Hold on, let me plug in my microphone. That might help. Actually, it's gone now.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think, we don't know exactly when this is going to end, but we do know that it will. And I think that people that are really smart are going to be thinking about right now ways that they can protect themselves, ways that they can come out of this ahead. So I think right now is a really good time to have a digital business. If you're a network marketer who maybe has been doing things more old school, now's the time to get innovative, right? To make some changes, to bring your business online. I've been saying this for years anyway, that online is the future of business, right? It absolutely is. But now more than ever, like it's a necessity. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is a really great time to start thinking about how you can start an online business, how you can move your current business online. I love watching entrepreneurs right now get super innovative with how they're starting to show up online if maybe they weren't before. So, I think that we can choose how we show up right now, and we can kind of stay frozen and hunker down and be sad and wait for this and confused and scared and wait for this to pass. Or we can step up and we can lead and we can be innovative and we can find ways to come out of this better. That's the perspective I'm taking right now.
Right. Right. And I think it really is, this shifts in so many areas of life right now. But in terms of the network marketing space, like you were saying, like people were doing traditional, going into hotels and doing, coffee dates and gatherings and networking, which I love, doing the networking. But now, like you say, we're forced to do it all online, and there are ways to do that.
Yes.
That's why I feel so blessed to be in this space, because I kind of moved from doing the traditional way to now really being online. But it is it's a challenging time right now, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think that at the end of the day, each and every one of us has a decision that we get to make. And it doesn't mean that it's easy, right? Like nobody's saying this is easy, but everyone has a decision that they get to make right now about how they're going to show up. So that's how I'm choosing to show up right now. And I'm choosing to continue leading in this digital online space as network marketers. What we do as a team is we build community online. So we haven't been doing, the in-home parties or the hotel meetings at all, ever. But we have one of the strongest communities I've ever seen. Would you agree with that, Dale?
Without a doubt.
So we've done that completely using social media, using technology like Zoom. So now's the time to really embrace those things, because people need community right now more than ever.
Yes, without a doubt. And I feel like we can reach so many more people. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you can reach like thousands of people, as opposed to maybe, 5 or 10 people that would show up to a meeting. I mean, it's amazing, the communities. And I love seeing that. People are like figuring out ways to really connect. And we we did the other night, which was really fun. Just get the team together for a fun game,
Yeah.
like to continue with the whole idea of community. And we really have built an amazing community that I'm proud to be a part of. It's really amazing. It's a lot of fun. But I think the strategies and the skills is what was really missing in this space. And I feel like we've had that in place, which I'm really thankful for. So I feel super grateful right now. But for people that are kind of like wondering what to do, how to shift in this industry, I think now's the time to learn those skills.
I agree. I agree. And I think leadership right now is super important. Like one of the things that we're doing as a team right now is we're stepping it up and we're providing even more tools and resources, because as leaders, we have to understand that like people are frozen. So how can we help people get unfrozen and feel confident and move forward and know that they can create an income for themselves right now? So one of the things that we're working on right now is we do like done for you content, right? So actual posts that we have already written for you that you can basically just copy and paste, or ideally you put in your own details, so that we're really taking the guesswork out of it for people. So I think that that's such an important thing right now from a leadership perspective is if you're a leader, make sure that you're stepping up your game and you're showing up for your people more than ever.
Yeah.
And if you are still learning about this industry and your leadership isn't doing that, they should be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the done for you content is like I've never seen before. To have tested, because this content has been tested and written by experts, you and Cassie Woods, for an example, and it's been tested and tried, and it works. So to have that as part of what you're providing for the team to be able to step up into that leadership role is beyond amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be able to show up and lead right now. That's how I feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
That it is fun to be able to show up and lead right now. There's so much negativity and so much just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like
Doom and gloom.
yeah, and heaviness.
Yes.
So I feel honored, to be very honest with you, Dale, that I have the opportunity to step up and lead right now and to provide people with solutions of hope and positivity, because I think it's really needed.
Right, absolutely. And then another thing that we were talking about was, the whole idea of if you are open at this time, and maybe you weren't open in the past to really looking at the industry of network marketing, if you are open now to look at it, think about it in terms of what people need right now, which is health and wellness. Because if we don't have our health right now, and like you were saying, it's not a luxury, right?
No.
Not at all.
No, your health is not a luxury. So that's the other thing I would really think about if you're looking to start an online business, or maybe you're looking for a pivot because you kind of feel like you're not in the right space, but you know you need to be digital and be online right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think health and wellness is the right avenue to take because of the fact that it's not a luxury. It's never a luxury, but right now specifically, it's really not a luxury. It's really basics. Whereas there's a lot of other, I think, industries, products that are sold within the industry that are luxuries and will be dropped as the first thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about that too, right? Like make sure that you are aligned with a company that like can be a solution for people right now and is something that even if they're cutting back a little bit, they're going to budget for. Because if it's not one of those things, it's going to be really, really hard to build a business right now.
Right. So our space is also mental wellness, which at this time couldn't be more of the times. Like we need support in terms of stress resilience, and getting good sleep and those kinds of things that'll help us get through this difficult time, for sure.
Yep, absolutely. Mental wellness right now, I think, is huge. I just like think about the fact that I'm on day 11 of quarantine right now, Dale. Day 11, and it is testing my mental health. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yes.
It's testing my ability to not gain the quarantine 15 because I'm sitting at home all day with snacks all around me and kids and all this stuff. So staying mentally healthy is, I think, more important than ever. And I'm actually very grateful for the products that we have and use, because they're keeping me sane, and they're also keeping my husband sane, and they're keeping my kids sane.
Right, right. Yeah, we are all doubling up on our adaptogens these days to keep ourselves stress resilient, for sure.
Love it.
All right, cool. So any last words? I know that on Thursdays we do a workshop. If people are open and want to really look at this opportunity and these systems, comment systems, and we can invite you to the next webinar or workshop that we do. It's really something to take a look at. I would highly encourage you. Anything else you want to end with, Beck? Thank you so much for being with me here today.
No, thank you for having me. I'm very passionate about the subject right now because people need solutions. So go digital if you haven't yet, and make sure that what you are promoting and selling is relevant.
Is relevant. Yes, that's the word, relevant. All right, thank you so much. And again, if you are open and want to look at the workshop and kind of check out the system that we provide and the products, comment systems, and we'll hook you up there. All right, Beck, thanks so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Rock on, everybody. Stay calm. Do your thing. Adjust, shift, innovate. That's where we're going, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. All righty. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.